mended our relationship. It wasn't easy. It took a long time because my inner child didn't trust me. My inner child was pushing me away because I walked out on my inner child. I left my inner child holding the bag, all the hurts and all the abuse and all the pain. And I never gave my inner child a chance to have her voice. But the creator of the universe, he healed me, causing me to connect with the power within myself that taught me as well how to heal myself and how to make that connection with my inner child. And in that year of 2018, guys, became my greatest year ever because I found my peace. I found my true identity within me, and I found true love that I had never known before. It was all there in me all the time, and I was looking for everything in the wrong places, and I was looking where everybody else was telling me to look because that's where they want to keep me stuck in the system where I will be under their control. Everything that I ever wanted to know, everything I want to know about me, everything about my life, everything about my greater and higher self, my greater and higher power, it was already in me. All the simple and stupid things that used to plague my brain, that used to wire me up and get me fired up and frustrated and upset and angry and bitter, and get me to be so mean. I wanted to just fight back because people were so hard at me. And the harder they fought against me, I would come back with revenge to do things back. But when I found my true purpose, when I found the love and the power of the universe, when I found all of that was in me, and that I was the universe, and that I was God consciousness, that I am God because greater is He is in me than he that was in the world. He told me, I am God. You also are God. So when I found that, I stopped the fighting. I stopped the revenge against people. I stopped all the bitterness. I stopped the hate because He took it away from me, just like He set me out of my depression, and He took me out of my body, and He did a work on me, and then he changed everything in my life, and He deprogrammed all the detachments of the universe and of that ego, and He cleaned me totally, absolutely up from that soul, from that ego, that subconscious state of being, and He pulled me up into my greater, higher soul consciousness, and He delivered me totally free. And when He did that, I left all the bitter and all the hate. And I felt freedom, guys, like I never felt freedom before. I started doing the things that I always loved doing. And one of the things I love doing most is writing. I started by writing because that was a part of who I was. I loved taking articles and sitting down and just write. It was like my life. So I started writing again because writing was my passion as well as it is my gift. And seriously, seriously, I became awakened to my true purpose. I really, truly did. And when I really, truly came, truly awakened, this was in 2018 now. This was in 2018. This was probably around sometime around the end of October of 2018. I truly found love, guys, like I never found love. I really love people. I'm telling you, I've been hurt still by so many people, but I can't hate people. I have such a love. I found such a laughter, such a peace, and such a joy again. Guys, most of all, I found me. I found destiny. And I connected to my higher self. I connected to my divine creator. I made that connection to the universe. And I made my connection with nature and whole. That's when back in November, I started moving. He's moving out into the universe, and I want to experience nature, Mother Gaia. That is when I begin to totally heal from the inside to the outside. And that's when I became healthy, whole, healed, wholesome, and complete. From the inside to the outside, every fabric in my being changed. And then this inner child within me suddenly woke up. Little Destiny woke up. And the reason why she woke up, because when you find yourself moving to a higher dimension, your inner child will reject moving with you, because that child only knows a 3D level or a lower dimension of a given life. Your inner child does not know anything else but what they have been taught all of their life from the ego, your lower consciousness state. So when you're talking about moving higher and you going to your higher self, that will put a fear in your inner child, but you don't let go. You let that inner child, I'm not leaving you, I'm taking you with me. We are in this together. We will never separate again. You better mean what you say when you say it to that child. You better be true. And I kept trying to reaffirm, I'm not leaving you. I'm taking you with me. And I realized that that inner child is relevant to everything that ties to my life today. And that's what I just can't let you go. I'm not leaving you. You got to make assurance to that inner child. We are in this together. And I want that inner child to go with me. For that was the foundation of who I was and who I am and who I was to become. And I had to go back in time, guys, and I had to reconnect to my inner child. And I had to bring her to that place of healing for the sake of both of us. The child size and the adult side that I am living today, it had to come forth for me to continue to live in my full consciousness, higher, greater self. I had let my inner child know that. I had to keep confirming to her, you're safe, little Destiny, you're safe. And I had to make closure with my younger days and my younger years of our life in order to move forward and to become my greater and best version of myself. And I could not have done it without making that true connection with my inner child and holding on to my inner child and not giving up when my inner child was trying to pull back and stay into that 3D level. I had to shut down. I had a really shut down type of upbringing. I came out of a family, the ones that I chose. My daddy was a preacher. My mama was a preacher. And they had all these strict rules. You can't do this and you can't do that. And we were always on lockdown. I mean, it was a really hard shutdown type of upbringing that I had to go through as a child. But I chose that family. And I lived in lack, but I still chose that family. I didn't wear the pretty clothes or the new clothes like the other kids. I wore a lot of hand-me-downs, but I chose that family. The shame of the lifestyle that my parents had created for our family, it was my choice. I chose that family. But my daddy was a farmer. And being a child of a farmer, and you got to ride through town, and you got to see all your classmates and all your friends riding their beautiful bikes, and they out there during the summer and when they're out of school enjoying life and just enjoying their friendships with each other, and you dress in your old farm clothes and you're riding a mule in a wagon through the heart of town, and you see your friends and you try to bury your head down into the wagon so no one could see you. It was painful, but I chose that family. I chose that family. Even though I was ashamed, and the lifestyle of knowing that I had to ride through town on this mule, and it shamed me. I didn't understand it then, but now I know I chose that family. It was my choice. Life is choice driven, guys. We make our choices in life. I chose that family. There was a lot of love in that family. There was a lot of compassion in that family. There was a lot of togetherness. And I would say family prays together. We stays together. That was a great, wonderful family. My dad, like I said, his lifestyle was a farmer. I did not understand it then. But my dad was smart. That man I chose as my dad was a smart man. He was an entrepreneur. He had his own business because he would go out there and he made customers where he'd go and do their gardens, and he would go out there and he cultivated land and he picked crops and all that. I was ashamed of it at first, but he was a smart man. That's my daddy over there. I chose him. My mommy up there, I chose her. I chose this family. I didn't understand it then, but now I repent of my attitudes because I did not understand. And watching all these things from other people and my classmates enjoying their life, I felt like I was cheated from having a beautiful childhood like they. And in a way, when I was trying to hide my head down in the wagon when we was coming through town, and my dad like, "What you doing that for?" I was like, I'm trying to express to him, but I wasn't allowed to express my inner feelings or speak out about the way that I saw my life as a child. And I guess, he knew that, hey, you don't have a choice. But my tight upbringing as a young child, it made me see that I had been robbed of the freedom of expression to the child that was within me. Because they would allow me to talk and express my feelings. I'm not questioning it. Not even today. I'm not going to even question it. I had made choices too. I had not given that frightened little inner child in me a voice of her own, because as I was shut down as a kid and I was not allowed to express my feelings and my hurts and the way that I felt my life was, I shut down the little child. I didn't want to hear nothing you got to say. All of this manifested in my life. All this shutdown and all this closing off and keeping things under wrap where I did not express myself. All it did was manifest in my life was a life full of fear. The fear of being successful, the fear of going on and running behind financial abundance. I had fear all the time that I was afraid that I was going to fail, that I won't good enough, that I could not be like anyone else, that I was always going to fail and let down my family, let down my friends. And I struggled so hard and so deep to make people want to love me and appreciate me and accept me. So I would just try to do everything to please people. I started out very young. The struggle to really deeply love people, I had a struggle with that. And I had the biggest struggle to even love myself, because I looked at myself and I looked raggedy. My hair was not always fixed pretty. My clothes was old and big and baggy, and it was hand-me-downs. Guys, I'm telling you, I had built walls and more walls and more walls that wrapped around my entire life, and it was a whole lot of negativity that tied me into bundles. I did not know how to express anything positive because no one allowed me to be able to have my say-so. And I wrapped my inner child within all those walls, smothering her just like I was smothering myself. And on the outside of me, I learned how to operate well on the surface though. I learned that. And I knew how to look pretty. I may not look like I was dressed to be pretty, but I knew how to look pretty. And I knew how to laugh through the pain. I knew how to put on a good show. I knew how to serve people so well. I learned that at a very, very early age. And I put on a smile and I walked around, let me do this for you, let me take care of this, let me do that. And I would smile, but inside me was hurting, crying, dying, breaking, painful. Because I did not want to be in that place. But I didn't know how to get myself out because I was programmed. I did not know how to say all the right things to address my feelings. I was so programmed, people. I kept pushing my inner child much deeper down into all of my pain, down into all of my shame, telling her to stop the temper tantrums. It was me throwing the tantrums, but I was blaming my inner child and telling my inner child, it's all okay, and you stop those bad behaviors, but I was really talking to myself. And I was telling little Destiny, you better behave, because mommy and daddy's not going to like you if you don't behave. You can't do this. And you can't do that, Destiny. Little Destiny, you can't say that. And when really, actually, I was talking to me. And I finally realized that if I identified those survival techniques that little girl had adopted to stay in denial her whole life, I will be able to help her and even help myself to be whole as an adult who had ambitions and authentic voice in this world, people. Look at my family out there, the family that I chose. My Creator told me. I kept seeking and I kept searching and searching and seeking for the last 2 years. Where am I from? Who am I? How did I get here? Why am I here? And just recently, within the last 3 months, he told me, you're from Brazil. I came from Brazil from another life and time to use my voice in this spiritual awakening journey for such a time as this. I awaken to my greater and higher self. I don't have all the answers. I don't know how many times I've been here, but I know he told me I've been here. I don't know if I had come from another universe or another galaxy or another planet, but I know that I came from the country of Brazil. From my last journey, and that's why he brought me here on this planet, Earth, this planet right here, the United States of America. I am Destiny Forever. My mom and my dad that I chose gave me the name Jeanette Harvey. I'm not Jeanette Harvey. I am Destiny Forever. I am from Brazil. And as I said, I came here from another life in another time. And I came here to use my voice in this spiritual awakening journey for such a time as this. So let me introduce you to myself again. I am Destiny Forever. I am your health, nutrition, and holistic coach. I am a nutritarian. I eat a plant-based diet. I am vegan. I don't eat meats. I've been on a plant-based diet for over 4 years now, going on 4 years. I don't eat dairy products. I don't eat anything from dairy. I don't eat any meats. And I did not create this diet for me, but he changed my whole lifestyle in October of 2018. During the process, before I reached to that place, during the years, he began to wean me off of certain foods. Starting back in 2014, he started weaning me off of certain foods. He started taking away my desire, my appetite. And I did not know what was going on at the time. But he was growing me then to my higher and better self. He was giving me a more healthy lifestyle. He took all that away from me. My purpose in this spiritual awakening journey is to help people to awaken and to become consciously aware of their whole health, what they're eating, and how to pamper and how to love their entire body. Also, I am a motivator. I am an encourager. I am a life coach, a motivator speaker, to inspire people to live beyond their greatest expectation of themselves and to become everything that the creator of the universe had created them to be, while growing into their beautiful and authentic self, and to learn to tap into their higher and greater consciousness state of being. I am a life enthusiast, and this is my signature stamp. My signature brand is this: be healthy, whole, healed, wholesome, and complete. And that's just a short study about who I am. And guys, I hope you get this video. And I'm going to step right around from the camera here. Guys, I want you to see my family. This is me. This is who they call Destiny. This is who they call Jeanette Hardy. This over here, guys, right on that corner, I'm going to turn this side. But that is my daddy I chose. That is my mommy. This are some of my siblings. These are some of my grandchildren. My mom and dad back here, and that beautiful lady in that wedding dress right there. She was gorgeous. That's my family. I chose this wonderful family. This is some of my children. And then I'm turning it. These are my children, my daughters. That's me in another stage of my life. That's where I am from Brazil. That's my youngest child. Guys, I'm a mother. I am a spiritual being having a temporary human spirit on this planet. Let me show you some things that I'm getting out of this video. But I was going through cleaning out my closet, and I ran across some things that I believe that I truly brought these things here when I came. I had no idea. I was in Christianity basically all my entire life. I was born into Christianity. My parents that I chose, they were preachers. They were already preaching the faith. I was the 6th of 7 children. So when I chose that family, look, this is a message right here. And at the time I was taught in Christianity, I was calling them God. But God is okay. You won't give him a name, but he's my divine higher power. He's my divine creator. And this is the message he gave to me. And I looked at that message and said, it called me Jeanette, I have given you unusual vision. Everybody can't see what you see in the things of God, your creator. Their minds can't go where your mind will go. I have given you unusual insight, vision, and wisdom, for I trust you to carry out my plans and my goals to further my kingdom. That kingdom is within me. And I will use you where I want to use you. And many will reject you and not understand you. But I, your God and your divine creator, will exalt you above all the rest for my sake. And this was written on July the 12th, 2003. Guys, I did not know anything about any of this stuff. I was in Christianity all my life, but this stuff came with me from somewhere. I found all of this. The power of the subconscious mind. Look at this. I don't know where this stuff comes from. I found it in my possession. I never was taught this. For the last 4 years, I'm coming down to understanding more about this. Look what I found. The conscious mind. I had no idea nothing about this. I never read this stuff, but it was in my tote bag that I had been carrying around for all my life, and this stuff was in my bag. The law of attraction. The law of vibration. The power of gratitude. Guys, I don't know how these papers got in my bag, but I never remember ever looking at them. But in the last 2 years I'm saying I've been talking more about it, I'm coming more closer understanding it now. At that time I had no idea the universal laws. I didn't know anything about no universal laws. It was in my bag. I believe when I came here, these papers, I brought them with me. The power of action. Now, I'm going to go back and read this stuff now because it's very interesting, because I'm on my spiritual journey. I am walking my spirituality path toward my greater and higher conscious self. So now I understand this, which I never read it before, but now I am very interested in understanding why it was in my bag. The power of creative visualization. And you guys know I'm always talking about affirmations. With the power of positive affirmation, I got some reading to do. And like I said, I know the Creator God's going to reveal why am I carrying these papers that I never read, and how do they get in my possession. The power to choose. See it? The power of belief. And the spiritual side of life's immutable, unwavering process of manifestation. And then I have the law of attraction, and there is 27 steps to the law of attraction. I don't even know what that is all about. But I am going to get into that, because I was like, how did this stuff get into my bag? See this? You never heard about this. 27 tips to the law of attraction. Guys, it is so amazing. Here's another part. No, actually it was 37 tips. 37's on the back of this. It's so amazing. And guys, this is a lot of things that I did. I mean, this is part of my journeys, guys. Look at these. You see that beautiful girl down there in that polka dot suit? Look at Destiny. I'm just showing you some things. Look, part of my life's journey. Part of who I am and where I come from. But anyway, guys, I am done. Look at there. All this is family. People, like I said, that come into my life over the process. This is family. I guess we all may have come from Brazil at some point in our lives, but those are family members, guys. Family members. I mean, this is part of my life. But anyway, I'm done. I am so done right now, and I hope, guys, my story will help you to be able to continue on your journey, that you grow to your greater and higher self, and that my story will open up your heart, that you may want to share your journey, that on the path that you may be on right now, or the path that you're traveling. Guys, be authentic, be raw, be your pure, loving, authentic self, and the Creator will open your heart and your mind up so that the universe will just continue to keep you moving into your higher and greater constant state of being. He will deliver you. He took me out of that depression. He took me out of that bad, horrible state of depression, anxiety, hurts, and fears, and pains. And he brought me to my higher, greater self. And he delivered me away from all those beliefs that I no longer resonated with, and all the people controlled that they was trying to keep me tied to the Christianity and telling me that I was going to hell because I'm talking about spirituality, about my higher, greater conscious state of being. It's okay. I love him anyway. I'm not going to ever turn against you guys. I really love you. But that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys really saw everything out here. Look, having somewhere to go is home. Having someone to love is family. Having both is a blessing. Anyway, I'm done. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this time with me, my bio, who I am, a part of my life's journey. I love you guys, and I'll see you at the next video. For next time, namaste.